This morning, I realized as I woke up, it's okay. I'm going to do the show. I don't have a whole lot to say because it's a feeling that I have. I was telling my lady this weekend, like I'm done talking. Like I don't want to talk no more. Of course, I'm always gonna do my show, but I'm always gonna do the show. But I was just expressing to her like I'm done talking. I don't want to talk to nobody no more about no more ideas. I don't want to talk to nobody no more about what I'm trying to do. I don't want to talk to nobody about what I'm trying to manifest. I'm tired of talking. I just want to do the work because you know what happens when you talk. I feel like sometimes, and this is me, and I'm kind of probably way off topic or whatever. So what? Just follow me. I feel like when I'm talking to somebody about my idea, I'm trying to convince them enough to have them convince me that it's a good idea. Y'all know what I'm talking about too. When I'm talking to people, I'm trying to convince them that what I'm saying is good. I'm trying to convince them that my idea is good enough so they can convince me that I got a good idea. So I feel like my idea is good. I was driving through Palos Verdes this weekend, and I don't know if you've ever been there or know where that is. The houses are just massive. Just driving through there and just looking at the houses and saying, I was like, wow, look at these homes. And I said, now, how often do people think about getting in one of these houses? How often do people think about residing in one of these homes? How often do people do that, especially in our community, in our circle? And it's not often. It's not often. So I told her, and listen to me, I told her, I said, I need to be around some other people. I literally was like sitting there frustrated. Like, I don't know what y'all, when I see people doing well, or I see people being successful, it irritates me. Not in a hating way, but it lets me know like they're doing something I should be doing. They're doing something that if they could do it, I could do it. Why am I not? I get frustrated with myself. Like, man, why am I not? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I not doing right? Am I taking my time? Am I procrastinating? Interesting enough, I bring up procrastination. That was going to be my topic today, procrastination, but I ain't really feeling it. So we ain't going to talk about it that much. But maybe I'll bring it up. Maybe I won't. Y'all know what it is. I'm going to jump to the chat real quick before I jump into it. Erica's in the chat. What's up? Top of the morning to you. Thank you for tuning in. Always tuning in. Appreciate it so much. She says, top of the morning. Had a crazy weekend, but I'm motivated to execute this week. Yo's in the chat. He said, amen. No talking. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I just don't feel like talking to nobody because it's like I'm just trying to convince somebody else that my idea is cool, and as long as they say it's cool too, like I feel like okay, cool, I got a good idea. Like you don't have a good idea until you find out until the idea is complete. Like real talk, you don't know if the idea is good until you do it. How many ideas have we had that we did not actually follow through with? How many ideas have we had? How many ideas have you had that you didn't follow through with? How many ideas come across your brain and you say, man, that'd be a good idea, and that's where it stops? How many times did you procrastinate on your good idea? How many times has it taken you 10 hours to do something that you can do in 30 minutes? How many times has it taken you 10 weeks to do something you can do in 30 minutes? How many times do you make things seem harder than it actually is? Most of the things that we have to do to accomplish our goal are very easy. You know, I'm gonna share something. I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. I was getting my documentation together for a certain amount of money to enter my life. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just leave it there. But what somebody was mentoring me through the process, and they told me, they said, hey, the same process, they said, Keith, the same process it takes you to get $10,000 is the same process it takes you to get $1 million. Let me say that again to the people in the back. It takes the same amount of work, same amount of energy to make $50,000 a year that it does to make $1 million a year. I'm going to say it for the people at the top in the nosebleeds. It takes the same amount of work to make $1,000 that it does to make $1 million. Same amount of work, same amount of energy. You know how I know? Because most people go to work 8 hours a day, correct? Then why do people make different amounts of money? Why, when that person goes to work 8 hours a day, that person makes $250,000 a year? Why when you go to work every day, you make $100,000 a year? Why is that? What's the difference? Why is that person making $150,000 more and they going to work the same amount of time you're going to work? Why is it that two people can work in the same building, in the same office, one person makes twice as much as the next person? Why is that? The reason why, I'm gonna tell you the truth. The reason why you can't make $1 million in the same time that this other person can make $1 million is because of the value that you've placed on yourself and the value that you bring to others. The value that you place on yourself and the value that you bring to others. When you go and talk to a job and they give you a salary, you say, okay, I agree with that value of me. Yeah, that's what I'm worth. Now, it's not saying that you can't start there, but it's saying that you have to increase your value over time in order to make up that difference. And here's the thing. Most of us, you listen to this show, you have increased your value already. So why are you wasting time? And let me tell you, let me ask you this question. Where do you want to end up? Where do you want to end up? Now, don't be nervous now and saying, well, I don't know if I want to. Don't be nervous now about what you want. Don't be nervous. If you want $1 million, say you want $1 million. Act like you want $1 million. Here we go again. Act like you want it. You're not acting like you want it. You're not acting like you really want it. You acting like you want people to know that you want it, and hopefully somebody put you in position to have it. And it's not gonna happen. My brother Dash approved is in the comments. He says all work is all work though. He said he had a long weekend, but all work. My lady's in the chat. She says top of the top. Good morning to you. Appreciate you, honey. I just want to say, you got to act like you want it. You know, I was writing another song this past week, and the intro says, hey, you know, says you real, but you really want. Say you want it, but your actions show you really don't. Most people don't really want what they're talking about. They don't really want to complete their idea. It just sounds cool to say. People want something cool to say. They want something that's going to appease the next person. When they ask them what you've been up to, you got to have a good answer, right? Yo, if people ask me what I've been up to, I got to tell them something big. I can't tell them nothing. I can't tell them something small. I got to have a good thing to say, so I got to have something. You know, what really is interesting to me is that a lot of people will say they want to be financially stable or financially free and not like, what the hell does that mean? What are you talking about? Honestly, I don't like that answer. That's that talking stuff I don't like. What is that? I want to be financially free. Like what is that? What is that? I don't get it. Like be more specific, man. I want to be financially independent. What does that even mean? What are you talking about? So I would advise everybody to find out what you want. Find out what you want. And here's the thing. You don't have to sell yourself short at what you want and what you think you can get is two different things. Can I emphasize this? What you want and what you think you can get is two different things. I'm going to say it a third time. What you want and what you think you can get is two different things, my friends. Two different things. I ask you what you want, not what you think you can get. So what happens is people start putting what they think they want people start saying, I want this because I think that's what I can get. Listen, you can want whatever you want. You're going to get what you're going to get. But a lot of times, if you don't choose what it is you want, if you don't say what it is you want, you will never get. You will never get. So what do you want? Would you like a mansion in the hills? Would you like more money than you know what to do with? Would you like a big family? Would you like to fly private? Would you like to own a NBA team? Would you like to own an NFL team? What would you like? For all my people who are believers, God, universe, Allah, whatever you say. If you truly have faith in who you are and what you say that you want and what you can accomplish, let me digress. Let's start here. Do you believe in yourself? We ain't got to go no further. Forget believing in something that's external from you. Forget believing in something else. Forget all of that. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about you. Do you believe in yourself? Because what happened, not believing in yourself is causing a lot of procrastination. Not believing in yourself is causing a whole lot of procrastination. Do you believe that you can do it? Let's start there. Do you believe that you can get what you want? Not what you think you can get. Do you believe that you can get anything on this earth? Do you think that you can accomplish any goal that you set out for? I'm curious. Just Dope Ass Podcast is in the chat. Top of the morning to you, brother. Thank you for tuning in. They saying top of the morning. Do you believe that you can actually achieve greatness? Do you believe it? Because without that, you're not going to take the chances. Without that, you're not going to take the risk. You're not going to sacrifice nothing. This kills me right here. People won't sacrifice anything to get anything that they want. It blows my mind. It blows my mind that people won't sacrifice anything, especially the number one thing people will not sacrifice is their sense of security. If you won't sacrifice security, you don't truly believe in yourself. That's me though. I'm not saying I'm correct. I'm not saying I'm the guru, but I feel like when it comes down to what you say that you want and your security, most people choose their security over what it is that they want, over their own destiny. And if you read any book like I have, Outwin the Devil, that's how the devil gets you. Fear of losing your security will not allow you to gain what it is that you want most. I'm not saying that you have to give it up. I'm saying you cannot be fearful of losing it. And if it comes down to your security and your desire, for me personally, I already know what I'm choosing. I've chosen it multiple times over and over, and I'm still choosing. I'm still choosing my goal. I'm still choosing my destiny. I'm still choosing my choice. I don't care what it is. I'm choosing my destiny, my choice. Because I believe in what I'm doing. I believe in myself. I believe even if I fail, first of all, this is what I do know. I can always go get that security back. That ain't going nowhere. I can always go get a job. People ain't not enough jobs. There's a bunch of jobs out here. Man, I seen people make $100,000 off of delivering groceries for people. Stop playing with me. There's a million ways to get it. You're just scary. I got a good friend. I'm gonna give you an example. I got a good friend because it's not all about entrepreneurship. I hate when people just think what I'm talking about is about. It ain't, man. It's about life in general. Got a good friend. He's very successful in his area of work. Young as well, man, and he did such a fantastic thing for himself. He had a job. He wanted another job in a certain arena, and it's hard to get into. Let's just say it's one of them one of them categories of work that is just difficult to get into. You got to like really put in a major work. Long story short, he ended up quitting his job, the secure job he had, to basically go intern at this other place. Not having, hear what I'm saying? Basically go intern, almost making nothing, and then start working part-time at this job. So literally he's making like 75% of what he was making. But he knew that if he go and get this experience, it will put him in position to sacrifice security for what he ultimately wanted. So 6-7 months go by. Guess what? Cool. The position ended. No more part-time job. No nothing. I don't have a job now. I left my secure job to take this internship part-time job. I know now that part-time job is ended. I don't have a job. Long story short, that part-time position, the people he met there, the people he was able to build relationships with there, put him in position to get the full-time job he wanted in the area that he wanted. Now he's making double the money he was making. He has double the time he has to himself, and he's happier than he ever was. But I use that as an example because he took the risk and the sacrifice. I risked my security to get what I want. See, it's very easy. When you know what you want, all decisions are easy to make. Because everybody comes to a fork in the road. Should I go right or should I go left? Which way do you go? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it's hard to make a decision when you haven't put a true goal in front of you. See, for me, it's like, okay, when I'm making a decision right or left, if I say, okay, is left going to make me wealthy? Then I'm going left because that's what I'm trying to do. Like, it's an easy decision for me. It's right, not what if I go right, what's going to happen? If I go left, what's going to happen? Which decision is going to put me in the place I need to be to get to my goal? It's easy to make decisions when you know what you want to do. It's hard to make decisions when you don't. You take anything. You're just trying out a bunch of stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. Except to me, there is something wrong with that. Might not be nothing wrong with it for you, but for me, it's something wrong with that. To me, it's wasting a lot of time. To me, it's wasting a lot of energy. To me, it's wasting a lot of life. So procrastination is something that happens because I don't really know if I want to do this. I don't really know if I'm serious. I'm scared. I'm afraid for change to happen. I'm comfortable where I'm at right now. And since we're talking about comfortability, let me hop in that real quick. If you're comfortable, that's a sign. Hear what I'm saying? If you're comfortable, that's a sign you need to change. I'm honestly, I can just leave that right there. If you are comfortable, that's the sign that you need to change. If you feel like I'm good, that's a sign you need to change. I'm telling you right now, getting like little success is detrimental to major success. Good is detrimental to great. A little is detrimental to a lot. So what do you want? Do you want a little or do you want a lot? What are your decisions? Are your decisions going to get you a little or a lot? Let's break it down like this. The decisions you're going to make today, tomorrow, are those decisions going to give you something good or something great? Is it going to lead you down a path you need to go to? Is it going to put you in a position that you need to be in? You know, moving slow ain't moving slow is not in your wheelhouse of positive impact on your life. You gotta pick up the pace, ladies and gentlemen. You have to pick up the pace, ladies and gentlemen. You have to pick up the pace. You're moving too slow. Moving way too slow. I tell you all the time, I'm not a fan of baby steps. Baby steps are just so baby to me. Why are we doing baby steps? Why are we doing baby steps? I see Ty in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, I appreciate that. I'm reading some of the chats off of Facebook Live and as well as YouTube Live. If you didn't know, yes, now we're live on YouTube. You can watch the show live. Just go to your YouTube, type in TGN Talk. Don't type in Keep Good News. Don't type in Top of the Morning. Type in TGN Talk and you will see not only myself, but all the shows that we carry on this network. On the talk side, you will see all the shows right there. You can watch at your own leisure, live, man, you know, whenever you want to. Also, for the other shows, TGN Latinx, you can check them out on YouTube as well as TGN Sports. Just type in TGN Sports, TGN Latinx, TGN everything, baby. And you can find us right there on YouTube. You can watch every show if you would like. So I'm gonna read some of these comments real quick. Ty, she says, faith without work is dead. And we heard that ever since we was youngins. It's our favorite one. He says, something I'm strongly considering. That before having a son, I'm trying to read, I'm far from the screen, so my eyes. He said, who has medical issues, you know, would have went for it. So, you know, it's very, very important to understand that we don't have the time that we think we have. So you got to pick up your pace. You got to pick up the speed. You're moving too slow. You're waiting around for some shit to happen and nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. Listen, I promise you, if you don't fucking pick it up now, nothing's going to happen for you. If you don't start making it happen right now, nothing's going to happen for you. If you don't start making decisions now, nothing's going to happen for you. It's not enough research you can do. It's actions you got to take. It's phone calls you got to make. It's emails you got to send. You got to pull up. You got to pull up to your own dream. You got to pull up on yourself. It's important. It's very important. You got to make it happen now. You got to make it happen now. You got to take the sacrifice now. You got to take the risk now. Everything has to be done now. No more procrastinating. It's going to kill you. Make decisions. Stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to freaking fit everybody's idea of how things are supposed to happen. Just get out here and just make it. Just do the shit you need to do, man. Do the stuff you're supposed to do. Take the risk you're supposed to take. Make decisions. Make them fast. Stop thinking so much. It's killing you. I do it all the time. I know I'm not the only victim of thinking myself out of stuff. Like all the time, I'll think myself out of ideas that I've had. I'll think myself out of progress. It's called self-sabotage. How many times you want to do something, you missed the deadline because you was BSing. Don't miss the deadline for your own dream, man. It's going to push you back another year, another month. You don't even know how many years and months you have left to be getting them pushed back. What are you doing? You got to jump off the freaking deep end at some point. So why not now? You're not going to have more energy. Listen. Everybody's moving a day closer to death. Y'all want me to keep it 100? I'm going to keep it 100. Everybody's moving closer to death every single day. You are moving closer to death every single day. So for you to act and move like you have an unlimited amount of time, that's the person I don't want to be around because they don't understand. I can't talk to you no more. I'm already about to stop talking to people. I gotta just stop. I don't want to talk no more. I don't got nothing to say. I'm having less and less to say as I'm becoming more serious and I'm moving towards my goal even more. I have less to say. I have less to talk about. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't waste your time. Don't waste it. If you got a real goal, if you don't have one, make one. If you got one, you're ahead of the game. So make decisions based on the goal that you got set for. Y'all know where I'm headed. Y'all know what I'm trying to do. I'm getting better at being me every day. I'm getting better at my own faith every day. I'm getting better and believing in myself every day. I'm getting stronger at being the person I want to be every day. I'm getting closer every single day. I'm taking that risk every single. I'm taking that risk every day. I'm taking the risk every time. I don't know about y'all, but your boy right here, I'm taking the risk every time. I'm risking it all. You know why I'm gonna risk it all here? Because it all gotta stay here. Life is house money. Say it again. Life is house money. You playing with house money. So that means when you leave this life, all that shit got to stay here anyways. So you might as well bet because it all got to stay here anyways. You're not leaving this casino with these chips and this money. You walk into the casino of life, they give you a certain amount of chips. And most people trying to hold them chips. I don't want to lose all my chips. You got to get out this, you got to leave this casino anyway, and the chips going to stay. So you might as well enjoy yourself while you're here. Risk it. Risk it all, man. You got to stay here anyway. It's house money, baby. I'm a big fan of risking it all. Some people may not agree, but I don't care. I'm risk it all. Dad said, if you study long, you study wrong. That's facts. Hey, what book was that? I don't know what book it was. I can't remember the book, but in the book, and I'm gonna end with this. In the book, maybe it was the Four Agreements. In the book, it was saying how in the book it was saying how it was this great monk, and he would meditate for long hours, and he asked basically his mentor. He said, "Hey, if I meditate 4 hours a day, how long will it take me to reach my my greatest heights?" And he said, it'll take you, I forgot, maybe I'm just going to say something. He said, I think it'll take you 5 years. He said, okay. He said, well, what if I meditate 10 hours a day? Will it then take me 2 years? He said, no, it actually take you longer. It'll actually take you longer to get to your goal, because if you have to do 10 hours a day, you're not doing it right. So understand what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Understand what I'm saying. Y'all make sure y'all go out here and defeat the day. Don't let the day defeat you. Be in control. Do life. Don't let life do you. Don't let life be done to you by other people. That's all it is. Don't let other people control, run, and decide for you. I know our whole life people make decisions for us. Our parents made decisions for us when we were young. Then our teachers made decisions for us. The school decided what we was going to learn. Our parents decided what we were going to do, where we were going to live. Now, if you have a job, sometimes, a lot of times that person makes decisions for you, and that's fine. But you got to start making some decisions for yourself. Stop leaving it up to everybody else. All right, y'all, I'm done for the day. Y'all go enjoy. I got stuff to do. We got to go win. I'm trying to go get rich. So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.